Hey, it's Morgan here. I'm back with my second playthrough. I had to edit it a bit. I had a couple glitches, but we'll talk you through what I got. It's still pretty cool. So once I got downstairs after my first playthrough, which you can find on the YouTube channel, sort of hunkered down behind in the shadows of this I almost said love seat. It's not really, it's love seat. It's like just like a recliner kind of a thing, maybe. Big soft chair. Killed that dude. Big soft chair. Yeah. And snuck out here. And these guys didn't see me coming in. And the interesting thing about no HUD is, you know, every shot is a lot more stressful just because you have no aiming reticle. So you really are flying by the seat of your pants. Ran back up through the house because a lot of the enemies had sort of gathered over on that area of the map. Sort of escaped back out into the first area that I had cleared, which was mostly empty, actually. And I was just kind of stressed, just kind of keeping an eye on everything best that I could. But I didn't run into too much opposition here. But these moments were still very tense with playing on Survivor with no HUD. Kind of scavenging brought a whole new life because you can't. I turned off all the icons as well, so all the scavenging was done via, you know, what I could see glimmering, which thankfully important items do glimmer. But there was this really cool element of true survival there, which I thought was just another interesting dynamic of playing this way. Stressful, but interesting. Now, whenever you do pull up your menu to like craft, you have to see that menu, which is, I guess, handy as far as like seeing something. And I did end up encountering that guy right there, which again, my PlayStation glitched. I wasn't trying to save you the violence, but it was a pretty cool little fast encounter because we just kind of both locked eyes and I didn't miss. And that's the cool thing about not using reticles. When you hit an enemy, it's like way more satisfying. I hid in this garage here and I saw that there was an enemy upstairs using the hearing vision, if you will. Hearing vision. I love the description there that I gave very poorly. I went upstairs. I knew there was an enemy up here and I was just kind of surveying where everybody was on the map, just trying to get a lay of my position. Squeezed through this little hole in the wall and I saw her jump out the window and I was like, okay, well, maybe she's gonna leave. She jumps back in. So at this point I'm like, oh shit, I gotta do something. I'm in the corner by the dark by this bed. I get under the bed and this is almost too good to be true. This is like, holy shit, that's why this bed is here kind of a thing. I sneak up behind her and you don't get the prompt, so you have to just guess basically when you're close enough. I get her, I kill her in the darkness. Just felt incredible. I know that sounds morbid, but oh my god. I sneak over to this window, kind of editing a little farther ahead here, and I see a guy down there creeping, and I've always wanted to try this. So I tried to creep up, again, no HUD, on Survivor, and I just leapt for it. Hit the attack button in the air, and it's pretty fucking badass. Immediately, as quick as I could, I hid under this structure here, thinking maybe I was safe, but this is Survivor difficulty. It's no fucking joke. So this lady comes over and pulls me out. I'm like, oh shit. We get into this really intense skirmish, way more intense on Survivor with no HUD, and right before she can shoot me, I just start slashing away at her. Boom, boom, boom. Get her up against the wall. Boom, boom. And somebody comes over and they get me once, and I'm freaking out. I grab the first structure I can, jump over it, hide in this part. And this part, I'm like near dead, right? I can see with my hearing vision where this person is. Boom, boom. No aiming reticle had taken him out. Just how cinematic and real and tense that was, I cannot describe to you. It was amazing. I took a deep breath, tried to like survey where the rest of the people were because I knew there was still more. And I just love how emergent and cinematic it is in this mode. So this guy's creeping up. Again, my PlayStation recording's gonna fuck up a little bit, but basically I just crept back, had my bow ready, took him out when he jumped over the window. Yeah, one shot, very satisfying. Crept back on the roof, just looking for that last person. They're kind of hard to find. You really have to use your hearing vision and look around. I did end up finding them back under the shade of this tree, but they weren't within like a jumpable range. So this is pretty funny. Not everything's perfect. I missed him like 3 or 4 times. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I hit him on the 3rd one. Okay. And then I pulled my rifle out and shot him in 1 shot with no aim and reticle. Pretty proud of it.